I'm not paid to be a role model. I'm paid to wreak havoc on the basketball court.
There's the pass to Leitner. Puts it up. Yes! Is it the shoe?
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
One of the world's most talented athletes is retiring. It is true what somebody said today. There was Babe Ruth and Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky.
Gretzky in front. Saved by Flaherty. The rebound. Score!
Favre just threw it perfectly right over him to Kory. Only Brett Favre could do that. I don't care what you say.
This is WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Game on! Game on!
It's Friday, sports fans. It's 4 o'clock. You know what time it is. Welcome into the Friday edition of WHPC Sports Talk here on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Lot to get to today. Football, basketball, hockey, maybe some spring training baseball too. I'll see how I feel, see how we feel in the studio here. But let me introduce everybody. Joshua Umahi is your host, joined by Nico, and Kory, David. How are we doing today, fellas?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. You know, I wasn't on the air last week.
Yeah, we was over at the Sheraton in Times Square doing the show live from the IBS conferencing.
You know, y'all living that New York City lifestyle.
Yeah, we got me a New York pizza slice. You know, it was good. It was
hella overpriced for what it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was rough.
It was garbage, so I was just starving.
You ain't getting none of that street meat. Street meat.
Nah.
You know how they sell like stuff like in the street, like food.
No, we know what you meant. You just.
Yeah, hot dogs and stuff.
You couldn't find another phrase?
I could have, but
really
this is the term I know.
It's a term you know?
Yeah.
You familiar with street meat?
No, I don't.
Nah, I think you are.
I don't be in the city like that. I don't be in the city like that.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
You find it? I was waiting for it. Oh man, Kory, David, we missed you, bro. It's been a minute. It's been two. You missed him.
I know. Yeah, look, cause I ain't for technically, I ain't seen Nico and Eric in like 2 weeks, so it was probably the best 2 weeks.
You're not wrong.
they ain't see me and I ain't see them. So, look.
Yeah. We had the nice 2-man show a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, when I was up in Syracuse.
Yeah.
You was in Syracuse.
I was watching Syracuse Duke.
You was in the dome?
Yeah, I was in the dome.
You know I played?
I almost jumped off the dome, but I was in the dome.
Yeah, the craziest experience I ever had playing football was playing at Syracuse.
Yeah,
for like a high school classic.
You play in the Carrier Dome?
Yeah, because they did like a little high school classic. I did not know that. Like literally, like when you going in, you can't you really can't go out. Like it's like you gotta be, if you go out of the building, you gotta go out like quick because it's like. If you keep like the doors open for a long time, that could collapse and stuff. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Hey, y'all too been to the Carrier Dome. I'm jealous.
Yo, my advice though, if you're going there and you're gonna be high up in the nosebleeds, don't get messed up before you go to the game. It's a bad time.
It could get crazy.
You're gonna get dizzy looking at all those stairs going down. I was ready to just fall forward.
Has somebody ever just completely bust their ass falling down?
Oh yeah, my cousin. Literally last 2 Fridays ago.
It's not what you want.
But it's hilarious.
You know what's hilarious too? We got some drama in New York football and Kory's Giants. I'm not sure he's going to be thrilled about the news I'm about to report, but if you got any thoughts on anything you want to speak about today, callers, you control the show. We're going to be talking about football to start, but call about anything. We'll chat it up with you. 516-572-7440. But let's get to it. So the New York Giants and Daniel Jones, this $45 million stuff, it just keeps escalating. So 2 reports. Ian Rappaport tweeted last night that, I feel like we already knew this, but Saquon Barkley will receive the franchise tag if Giants and Daniel Jones reach a new deal. That's common sense, right? You can't really give both of them big time money, especially if you're giving Daniel Jones upwards of $40 million, right? Now, this report comes after Joe Shane said earlier, I think on Monday, the first day of the scouting combine in Indianapolis, quote, no doubt Daniel Jones and the Giants will reach an agreement and he'll be the Giants quarterback next season. Then you have this tweet from ESPN's Jordan Renan, the Giants insider. Wait till y'all hear this. Quote, have heard in recent days there's been progress between Daniel Jones and the Giants. Getting something done by Tuesday doesn't seem unreasonable. It sounds as if there will be a 4 at the front of the annual salary. So it looks like all signs are pointing. Kory, yeah, this is a good time to plug in the Facebook Live. You can watch us, log on Facebook, search up 90.3 WHPC, because Kory's face right now, you about to cry?
You loser franchise, yo.
Let me just read that again. It sounds as if there will be a 4 at the front of the annual salary. In other words, Daniel Jones is getting a long-term deal worth $40 million per year.
You idiots.
Kory, you got any? Yeah, I see the face. I want to know the thought behind that face.
I don't know why, but I wish I had a meme where I could just like post or something. I got the Joe Budden face like right now. Like where I was like, I'm in utter disgust. Like, look, Daniel Jones, good season. I said I would give him a new deal, a short-term deal. I'm not trying to fully commit to this guy. No.
Well, listen, it doesn't matter what you want, Kory, because the Giants, and this is what we were talking about all season long. We were saying, yes, the Giants are winning games. They started the season 7-1, 7-2, something like that. I think it was 7-2. Daniel Jones is playing well, but at the same time, Joe Schoen, and it's funny that the Giants had so much success in year one of the Dable-Schoen regime, because Joe Schoen was fully going into this season and offseason with the expectation that he would be drafting a young quarterback. But then Daniel Jones goes and throws his little 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions and runs for 700 yards and a couple of touchdowns on the ground and wins a playoff game in Minnesota against the, 13-win Vikings team?
30-second defense.
Yeah, exactly. So it was all laid out for him to win that game, and then, boom, you have the report that Daniel Jones is going to switch agents and he's looking for $45 million per year. That puts the Giants and Joe Schoen in an impossible spot because, listen, Brian Dable and Schoen, they're going to want as much continuity as possible. So you get that by re-signing Daniel Jones, but I don't understand why they're so willing to give him $40 million. Just franchise tag him. Franchise tag him and draft your quarterback.
Yeah,
it's a good idea, though.
Yeah, I bet you think it is.
I think it's a great idea.
No, I'm agree with you on the fact that you could franchise tag him and give Saquon the deal because the fact is it'll be cheaper to pay a running back than a quarterback at this time, and then it still allows you that short term kind of deal where you still on a year-to-year basis kind of and seeing how he's going to progress because not gonna lie to you, Daniel Jones had a good season. I'll reiterate that he had a good season. But I think there's other options out there that can do almost, if not, or a better job than him. And I feel like if he was to go into free agency, it was like, go. Like, you see what you can find out there that's better. A better situation than what you got here.
Well, you say there's quarterbacks out there, whether it's in the draft or free agency, that can do things that Daniel Jones can do, just did last season. Who comes to your mind first when you say that, though?
Literally, Justin Fields could do everything that Daniel Jones could do.
Yeah, but he's not getting moved.
Yeah, the Bears ain't. I mean, we had the report earlier this week that they're, and we were wondering about it. Are they going to trade Justin Fields or are they going to trade and take offers for the number 1 pick? It was being debated for, a couple of weeks in the offseason. We didn't know exactly what they were going to do, but they're going to keep Justin Fields. They think he has like Jalen Hurts type potential. They can build a team around him the same way the Eagles built around Hurts. Now, you can disagree with it or not, but that's what they're going to do.
Hey, if Aaron Rodgers was looking for a New York team, there would be no. If the Giants are on the table,
they're not.
Why not go for the big brother than the little brother?
But they're not on the table.
He's right. It's just not going to happen.
And honestly, if we're going to do this, which team is more appetizing? You got the Giants, which is maybe like a one chicken nugget, and then you got the Jets, which is like a 4-course meal from like a 5 Michelin star restaurant.
I had a question. Who made it to the playoffs last year? Who did that?
The Giants did.
Okay.
The Jets have a way more complete team, though.
But guess what? You know what that's like saying? It's like playing in the NBA. It's like the East and the West. East gonna get you to you play in the East with Bron. on the Cleveland Cavaliers, even though they're not as good and stacked, you will probably get to finals. You might get to a good playoff run. You go to the West, your team might look good, but there's other teams in the West that look good as well, so you might not make it. Am I wrong?
No, but there's no weapons on that Giants team.
You draft them. You can pick up some free
Yeah, but the Jets already have everything for you.
That's a fact.
Especially rookies now that have already gotten a year under the belt. Especially a rookie who just won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
But you'll be playing in the tougher conference.
That's true. It's really, and that's the interesting debate about it. Because I'll tell you, as a Saints fan,
it's like this: you think you good in the West still until a KD comes.
It's nobody's good in the AFC when you have Mahomes and Allen and Burrow. You just can't say that. But the NFC, as a Saints fan, I can say, if we get Derek Carr, now the Saints, they kind of doo-doo right now. They're looking kind of, it's not what you want. But if you land Derek Carr, you improve the margins a little bit. Who are you really looking at in the NFC? The Eagles and who else? The Cowboys? Mike McCarthy saying, I want to rush my defense. I don't want the number one ranked offense.
Probably Eagles and 49ers. That's about it.
That's it. And it's better to look at those two teams and the 49ers. We don't know who their quarterback's going to be. Are they going to get Tom Brady from the grave? We don't know. It's really just the Eagles, and if you can catch them, this is what's so interesting about the NFL. Because say you're the Giants with a veteran quarterback, or say you're the Saints with Derek Carr, or say you're the Panthers with Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, and you have to beat the Eagles in one game to get to the Super Bowl. It might be fugazi, but you know what? You got to the Super Bowl. It's a one-and-done situation in the NFL. That's what's so interesting about the quarterback carousel we're going to see, and but this is all a moot point because I just read the tweet. The Giants are going to re-sign Daniel Jones.
That deal, I don't know how to feel about that deal. Like that, it don't sound too appeasing to me. Like I feel like you're giving up too much for a flash in the pan season. Like you don't know necessarily how he's going to develop next year and how he's going to be next year. Yes, I feel like if you add weapons, he possibly could improve, but we have a good track record prior to this season of Daniel Jones being not so good. So I'm just gonna say me personally wouldn't do it.
What is that?
What is that?
I have no idea.
Oh, no. I'm liking it.
Hey,
what the hell was that? I think it came from my iPad, yo. Huh.
I ain't gonna say that.
It sounded kind of.
Truly, I thought somebody just started playing on the board.
Nah, I don't even know what. I don't even know what. Oh, I see what it was. So, as a Knicks fan, here's story time. As a Knicks fan, I have NBA League Pass games blacked out, so I have to resort to these streaming sites. I don't know what just played, but I'm gonna do some research on my Safari and find out. But while I do that,
I hope
y'all can keep
the government ain't listening. They gonna be like, "Oh, you illegally streaming what?"
Hey man, listen, I'm not ashamed of it. I ain't ashamed of it. Why are they gonna black out games in New York? I don't have cable. I can't watch MSG. Yeah. I'm gonna watch the Knicks.
I'm not gonna lie. I had the same problem because I was like this. I got YouTube TV, and I'm like, they don't have MSG on there. I'm like,
yo.
They don't have MSG, they don't have SNY. Like, how can I watch them alternates?
And Fubo that has Knicks games, I'm not going to have Fubo and YouTube TV at the same time.
Yeah, but Fubo doesn't have TNT either.
That's what I'm saying.
That sucks.
Like, why can't y'all just collaborate and have everything?
That's the plan. That was the
That'll never happen.
It's conspiracy.
But yeah, I just hope that me personally, I'll still love the fact that I wouldn't necessarily know how to feel about the franchise tag on Saquon. I hope he takes it because you're still getting good money, but you never know how certain people react to that type of situation. He might feel like, I have one of the best seasons of my career. I've been one of your most consistent players. I feel like I deserve a bigger contract.
I mean,
and he can prove it with one more year of great play. Under a franchise tag.
I thought Joe Shane was smart.
No.
I thought he was like, they were talking about him like this boy genius GM. If you give in year one, and you just said it was one good year and a weak schedule, we talked all season long about how weak the NFC East schedule was. Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. They all made the playoffs because of a weak schedule. Daniel Jones capitalized on that, and like Nico said, he capitalized on a 32nd ranked offense in Minnesota, 32nd ranked defense, in Minnesota in the playoffs. So it's messed up if you're a Giants fan, but you really might have to commit. Well, the Giants fans don't have to. I'm sure Giants fans don't want this at all, but Joe Schoen, he's really going to cave into Daniel Jones and this whole he's the franchise quarterback now. If I'm the Giants, I'm sorry, there's no way I'm not franchise tagging Daniel Jones. There's no way. You can franchise tag him, draft a quarterback, then you'll have the money. You'll have more money to get whatever receivers you want or a backup running back or better offensive lineman or whatever. You have more money to do that, but I don't understand committing long-term money to Daniel Jones and all that cap space, $45 million is going to go to that. How are you going to improve a roster that has a lot of holes?
Exactly.
On both ends of the ball.
How much cap space? They only have 46 right now.
I'm going to double check
46, and you're going to get $6 million more when Kenny Galladay is cut on the 15th.
Makes no sense.
So you're going to have $8 million to play with? $7 million to play with? You're done. Just let him walk. Let him walk.
I'm not saying let him walk because obviously you're going to need a veteran at the quarterback
I'm not
position,
saying let him walk either. I'm just saying use your leverage. Like, if you feel like there's something out there better than the options that you have here, then go out there and seek them. But I feel like in the end, we'll be able to compensate you very well for the past season that you had. Plus, we have to kind of make sure we're secure for the future going forward.
So I'm looking at the Giants cap space right now. They have estimated $40 million right now. Obviously, when Leonard Williams gets cut, not Leonard Williams, Galladay. When Galladay gets cut, that's $6 more million. They have some other guys they can restructure or cut. So, but giving all that to Daniel Jones, and it might come at the risk of Saquon Barkley. You're going to have to franchise tag him. How is he going to feel about that? It opens up more than just cap room and football logistics. It's how are you treating the leader of your franchise, the guy in the locker room, the guy everyone respects. Saquon Barkley's not going to have a long-term deal. And, when guys get franchise tagged, they get pissed off. It's like, yo, they didn't want to give me long-term money? If the Giants do this, and I hate to say it, because, Giants fans, whether, Nico likes it or not, they had a great season and things were looking up. We have fronts coming here saying they can be Super Bowl contenders in 5 years.
Not with this contract.
It's not going to happen with this contract.
Ruin that timeline.
Joe Schoen, I hope you're listening because you just need to franchise tag Daniel Jones, draft a quarterback, or have a backup plan. Because if you go all in off one decent season, we're not talking about an all-world season. We're not talking about an all-pro season. We're talking about a very nice season with a weak schedule. And he did carry the offense a lot of the time, but I just don't understand them committing to that. And with this tweet that I just read, Jordan Renan at ESPN, it looks like it's going to happen by Tuesday. So
it's going to be a fun week next week.
Hey, man. Giants fans, I want to hear from you, 516-572-7440. If you got any thoughts on Daniel Jones and what the Giants and Joe Schoen should do with him and his situation, please call up. For now, we're going to move on to the Jets, though. So we all know one of their main quarterback targets is Derek Carr. He's being made priority by other teams as well, like the New Orleans Saints, my New Orleans Saints. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported early in the week that the Saints are ready to sign Carr, and Carr, according to reports, is, with that being said, waiting it out to get other teams involved with the Saints for, Derek Carr, he's a guy that knows how to use leverage. He used leverage to get cut from the Raiders when they were about to trade him, and Derek Carr was like, nah. I'm not going to approve any trade. And again, you see it here. He could sign with the Saints right now, but he wants to get other teams involved and see if he can get more leverage for more money on his new deal. We were talking about the easier path in the NFC, and some teams, according to reports, think Derek Carr definitely prefers the NFC's easier path. So if you're the Jets, you'll know how you feel about that. But today you have a report that the Jets are the favorite to land Carr if Aaron Rodgers returns to Green Bay. Yeah, I know Nico is thrilled over there with that sentence. On the Aaron Rodgers front, though, reports state that the Panthers, speaking of NFC teams, they've inquired into a possible deal for the 39-year-old four-time MVP with Green Bay. That contradicts reports earlier in the offseason that stated the Packers would only deal Aaron Rodgers to the AFC. So, y'all got all that? With all that being said,
he's a Panther, baby.
Aaron Rodgers might be a Panther.
I'll be so happy.
I mean,
he can waste away in Carolina.
Here's the thing. because we said the Eagles and the 49ers, right? Who's not to say the Packers with Jordan Love? Say Jordan Love is Aaron Rodgers 2.0 in the sense that he learned from Brett Favre for 3 years. Don't look at me like that, Kory. He sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years, soaked up all that knowledge, soaked up all that MVP level play, and he's ready to take the mantle with...
Oh, that was you that time, Mr. David.
We just circled.
Apologize to the audience.
I hate scam calls.
Yeah, okay. It's a really interesting ringtone. Is that Beethoven?
The violins, that was nice. That was a nice touch. I'm just happy you took the heat off. You took the heat off my back, so I appreciate you. I don't even know where I just lost my whole train of thought. That's crazy. Yeah, Jordan Love.
Yeah,
Jordan Love,
second coming of Jesus, right? Yeah.
No,
I say all that.
No.
Nah?
No.
Better than your quarterback.
Who?
Jordan Love is better than Daniel Jones.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
I'll down that.
My guy. Look. I ain't saying he the best in the world, but my guy made it to the playoffs. He had a winning season.
All right, we'll circle back to that.
QB wins, baby.
Yeah.
Kory never strays away from his narrative.
It's back. The quarterback wins conversation is back. We do have a caller on WHPC Sports Talk. Had some interesting calls yesterday. We'll see what this one's about. Caller, you're on. What's up?
So we don't have to go anywhere talking about Daniel Jones, right? I'm here to talk about it. If you don't know my voice by now, this is Eric. Listen.
Why you not in the building?
I got my hands tied up in other things right now, Kory. I'm sorry. But I will say, pay that man his money. He's well deserving of it.
Oh, that
$45 million, $50 million. Give it all to him. Give him the house.
I know what that is. You not gonna fool me.
Tell us what it is.
Kory, you're really preaching to the choir right now. We don't know what it is.
Look, he trying to say that Daniel Jones is that trash that he much rather him stay the Giants quarterback so they have it, so the Cowboys can have it easy. I know what y'all plotting.
Oh yeah, of course.
Obviously.
But pay the man his money. He deserves it, right?
Yes,
that'd be like me saying y'all still need to keep Zeke. You quiet now on that Zeke front, ain't you?
He's getting paid a lot of money. I mean, unless he takes a large pay cut, he gotta go.
Wow, that's crazy. Where the loyalty at?
Nah, the loyalty is there. I hate to say that because that's been my favorite Cowboy ever since he came out. But it's just like, you're getting paid a lot of money just to be like 700 yards.
Eric, I wanted to ask you about this Mike McCarthy, these comments towards Kellen Moore, just unprovoked. He wants to light the scoreboard up, but I want to run the ball and rest my defense. That's what I want to do. How you feel about Mike McCarthy just out of nowhere, just throwing Kellen Moore under the bus?
Good, he deserves it. I mean, everybody's seen it firsthand what Kellen Moore was doing with that offense. Offense will come out stagnant some games, offense will come out on all cylinders some games, but you can't be inconsistent like that in the NFL, especially this day and age, because teams will exploit you like Green Bay did, like Jacksonville did, and they'll make you pay for it.
I know you weren't the biggest fan of Kellen Moore, but I'm a little shocked at that answer. You don't think that... Why is McCarthy... I don't understand why McCarthy is saying this. And then he wanted to backtrack today saying, oh, yeah, it was really fun to work with Kellen Moore. Like, you can't... the toothpaste is out of the tube.
McCarthy definitely deserves some of the blame as well because you're the head coach at the end of the day. You get the final call, right? So we're going to see what he can do as far as play calling this year, but as far as Kellen Moore goes, I mean, we'll see what he does in Los Angeles.
And you think he might be a future head coach over there?
For sure. I mean, they picked him up too quick to not say that he's not going to be a head coach.
And we'll see. The NFC is definitely interesting. The Cowboys are always interesting. Who knows what they're going to do from offseason to offseason.
See him to take some heat off about the Giants real quick.
No, we ain't forget. They want to give Daniel Jones 4 years, $160 million. That's what they want to do. We ain't forget about
money. He deserves it. He deserves it.
No.
He do not deserve. He deserves
the Giants deserve it.
He deserves to get. Look, don't get me wrong. He deserves to get paid.
Does he?
The length, and the amount. That's debatable. It's debatable.
No,
so what would you give Daniel Jones?
He won a playoff game.
You gonna use
Minnesota.
He's using your own logic against you right now.
Yup. He
Yo,
is.
come on, Kory. You won all those games this year, man.
Quarterback wins. Ooh.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Eric, you got any final thoughts for us?
LaMelo Ball.
Hey, I'm going too far. Hey, you're not gonna do that. Hey, hang up on him now. Hang up on him now.
Eric, 10 out of 10 call, bro.
Hang up on him now.
I'm scared Kory's going to leap over the table if I don't hang up on you right now. But we'll see you next week, all right?
All right, have a good show.
All right, but Eric Williams, you'll hear him pretty much every day on WHPC Sports Talk. Not here today, though.
Loser.
You said it. 516-572-7440. Join the conversation. Kory, you okay after that shot? He drew some haymakers at you there.
He did.
The last one was out left field, yo.
I feel like the Godfather when he go, look what they did to my boy. My son, LaMelo. Yo, so when he went down, I was like, yo, I don't know, man. I lost a little passion for watching the game this year.
Oh, man.
Yo, Kory.
Kory David, heartbroken.
You still got the Knicks, bro. What are you talking about? You got a playoff team in MSG, bro.
It just goes to show you.
Oh, it's like I do. That's why I say I'm conflicted. Like
You conflicted?
Part of I'm watching good basketball, but one of the best young point guards in the league out. Come on, like if you watch the game, that's beautiful basketball right there.
My favorite thing about Kory is that his agendas will just clash against one another. He don't even realize it.
Oh no, because look, Jalen Brunson is killing it. Like I'm not saying I'm not watching the Knicks. I'm enjoying everything I'm seeing from them. Mm-hmm. And we know we about to make it to the playoffs. Who said they was gonna make it to the playoffs this year? That'll be me. And
you know what? I'm not gonna let you get away with that one. We're gonna get to the caller first, though. Nah, you know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. Caller, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Josh?
What's
How
going
are
on,
you, buddy?
What's going on, Justin?
You know, I heard that haymaker on the air, and I need to call up because I just watched a brilliant sports movie that I'm gonna have to recommend to you guys to check out.
I already know what you're about to say. Yep, Creed 3.
Creed 3, unbelievable.
Is it really that good?
Yeah, I love the Rocky franchise. It's my favorite film franchise, period. I don't think this was as good as the original Creed movie, but the bad guy in the movie, just the character development that he showed throughout the movie is the top notch that we've seen in this Rocky franchise.
Compare him to Clubber Lang.
I love Clubber Lang. Rocky 3 is my favorite of the Rocky sequels. But there wasn't much depth to Clubber Lang. This one, you get the whole backstory of this dude, so you're fully invested by the time the final fight goes on.
I'm happy you called up and said that because I was really seriously considering seeing it this weekend.
Oh, dude, you got to see it. See it in theaters. See it with a packed audience. It's getting great reviews from the critics and from the audiences. But my question for you guys...
You just sold me on a ticket.
Go, definitely see it, definitely. But my question is, as far as sports movies go, is there one in particular or one franchise or just one film that you think is a must-watch for as far as the sports genre goes?
Who wants to go first on this one?
For me, it's Hardball with Keanu Reeves.
Hardball. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie.
Rest in peace, G-Baby.
When they killed G-Baby, man.
Yeah, that one was rough.
Sad, yo.
Yo, y'all don't know. I look, when that movie came out, I was a kid, and I was in a movie theater. That was the first time I ever cried in the movie theater. First time. When I seen G-Baby. I felt connected to G-Baby. I was like, why they had to take him? That movie emotionally messed me up.
G-Baby and LaMelo Ball all in one show. Damn.
Well, bring those Kleenexes for Creed 3. There is some definite sad moments.
Hey, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
I was like,
What about the other two?
Yeah,
I got three though that I consider like to be perfect movies.
All right.
Go.
Coach Carter, I think is a great movie.
Stole my movie. That's why I don't let you go.
Miracle, because I'm biased. Miracle, and then Mighty Ducks 2. I think those three. Those are my three favorite. Oh, you know what? Honorable mention, Draft Day. I think Draft Day is a great movie.
Oh, no. I ain't letting you get away with Draft Day. Draft Day was not.
Oh, man, they about to
You don't
fight.
like Draft Day?
Yeah, they about to fight.
I did not like Draft Day.
If you guys,
I don't like that take at all.
As far as basketball movies go, there's really few that are good. Coach Carter, I like. You guys should check out Hoosiers. That's a good one with Gene Hackman from the 80s.
What's that movie with Damon Wayans and the Utah Jazz and the Celtics fans?
Oh, Celtic Pride. That's one
Celtic
of my
Pride
favorites.
was a good movie. Celtic Pride was a good movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about you, Josh? You got one?
Well, you know, Nico stole mine, but I have a soft spot. I have a soft spot in my heart for White Men Can't Jump.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
You know, I was surprised nobody put Remember the Titans on there.
I think that one speaks for itself. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, why you think it sound like?
No,
it's a good one. I think I just watched it too much growing up.
Yeah,
kind of like when you watch it so much, it just loses its power. It's a great movie though. Sad the whole
to me,
car crash.
To me, an underrated film that was fire. Above the Rim.
All right.
It was probably before y'all time a little bit.
Eric just chimed in with Sunset Park.
Oh, tell me why between Above the Rim and Sunset Park that came around like the same time. Like those are two that I was thinking about because it encapsulates I want to say 90s basketball.
There's a great documentary from the 90s about these like two inner city
I was
kids.
just about to say that.
Well, do you know the name of it? That one was awesome.
Hoop Dreams.
Yeah, that might be the best documentary ever. So definitely check that one out. Check out Creed 3, and I'll be listening to the rest of the show, boys. Have a good one.
Another great call, Justin. Thank you as always. It's Justin Greenberg. I'm surprised he didn't plug his show tomorrow, so I'll do it for him. The Radio Rumble every Saturday, 2 hours. I believe it starts at 12. Check it out. Mm-hmm. Morning Madhouse Tuesday and Thursday, too. I got you, Justin.
He really calls with some of the best questions.
He does. Yeah. I appreciate that.
That Jersey question the other day was amazing.
Y'all following the Scouting Combine?
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, yeah, kind of.
It's boring.
I want to.
It doesn't mean anything either. I watch it for the interviews.
No, Nico been off it since the Zach Wilson stuff.
It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing after that. It don't mean nothing.
You're not wrong.
Unless C.J. Stroud's saying that he really looks up to Deshaun Watson, which is wild.
See, you know what? You know what? There are certain headlines I'll read while I'm putting a show together that'll just be like, why would he? Am I being sacked right now? There's no way this is a real quote. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he tried to clean it up at the end, like, oh yeah, other quarterbacks, but looks
Joe
up
Burrow
to the
try to clean it up with Joe Burrow. Nah, bro.
Nothing alike. Deshaun Watson, damn. All right. Well, that's one quarterback in the AFC North. We do have to talk about this constant Lamar Jackson Ravens drama. Nothing Lamar did this time, but this. If you're a Ravens fan, you really miss Ozzie Newsome, the GM.
Yeah.
Because this new white collar. I don't even know what to say about this. Eric DeCosta is his name. So he's over here he was asked about problems drafting wide receivers, and he said, quote, "If I had an answer, that would probably mean I would have some better receivers." Yeah.
Shots.
Good quote. And there are some guys that have been successful players for us that have been draft picks. We've never really hit on that. So Rashad Bateman must have been just scrolling through Twitter, and he's seeing this, and he's like, all right. This man fired off a tweet that said, "How about you play to your player's strength and stop pointing the finger at us in number 8. Blame the one you let do this. We take heat 24/7. Keep us healthy, care about us, and see what happens. Ain't no promises, though. Tired of y'all lying and capping on players for no reason." So obviously that kind of gives you a snapshot into the Ravens locker room when it comes to this Lamar Jackson versus the Ravens front office stuff. Obviously, Lamar Jackson wants his money, but you know the players are going to be behind number 8, like Rashad Bateman's saying. And Eric DeCosta, first of all, you held this offense and the receivers and Lamar Jackson back when you decided to keep Greg Roman employed for way too many years past his prime. He should have been out a couple years ago, in my opinion, when he lost to the Titans in the playoff game. And now you have this, and Lamar Jackson clearly wants his money. I think it still goes the way of the Ravens franchise tag him, and then you're going to start. I mean, once the Ravens franchise tag Lamar Jackson, there's going to be trade calls on trade calls. I can guarantee you at least 10 teams are going to call up the Ravens the second that news hits. Mm-hmm. What you want for Lamar Jackson? It's crazy, and I don't understand. You know where I stand. Just give him the money.
Yeah.
Just give him the money. Who cares if you reset the market? I don't know why these NFL GMs want to collude with one another and be like, oh, Deshaun Watson got that money, but that's an outlier. Nope. Don't say that. Talk to the Browns ownership. They're the ones that did it. They're the ones that reset the market. So you got to follow that.
I know they hating the Browns. Like, a lot of teams are hating the Browns. Like, why'd you do this?
Yup.
But my thing with the Lamar, funniest thing about this situation yesterday with Rashad Bateman was Hollywood Brown came into the picture and was like, let him cook. I was like, I noticed there's two number one overall pick, like not overall, but two number one picks from the Baltimore Ravens. They kind of seem to agree. And then you had the report card that came out about, like, NFL teams. They said the Baltimore Ravens they grade them as an F as far as training staff, because they feel as though, a lot of players feel as though the Baltimore Ravens training staff, as far as their strength and conditioning, played a part in their injuries basically escalating. So a lot of people that said, my career ended because of this training staff. And then you look at something that you said with Ozzie Newsome, the fact that when Ozzie Newsome was at control, you barely heard stories about the Baltimore Ravens. It was usually a boring offseason
always
for the Baltimore
perennially.
Ravens. Now all of a sudden, it's like become a problem where it's like they're in the news every day, because as a slow news day comes, you obviously going to choose the one topic that's going to be like there, and it's obviously Lamar Jackson's contract situation. And the funniest thing is, why do I see the team that everybody points to the most is the Atlanta Falcons? Can you imagine going up against Lamar Jackson?
There was a little picture of their shop, their NFL shop for the Falcons. There was a Lamar Jackson jersey in the shop. I don't know how the hell that happened.
I wonder how Saints fans would feel about having to go against Lamar.
He's going to be a Falcon. And it's going to be the end of his career.
You putting that LaMelo Ball paint on me now. You're trying to project that out to me. I'm not going for it.
Hurt people?
Yeah, exactly. We got another caller on WHPC Sports Talk. Caller, what's going on?
Hey, it's me, Ross.
Ross! What's good?
Ross!
What's up, Ross?
Ross, I was going to say about the Rangers. I want to call out the Rangers.
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
They are terrible.
No, see,
Ross, buddy, we're down two of our best defensemen. Please, we don't have to overreact yet.
Aside from yesterday, we're not good defensively.
An issue with that could be the fact that we're missing two of our top four defensemen.
Yesterday I'm giving them a pass, but I will say, if it's not our defense, our power play is not good.
Well, it was bad. Yes, it was definitely bad yesterday.
It was bad yesterday, but then again, Ottawa's one of the best penalty-killing teams in the league.
We've been bad all year.
We've had some good stretches, Ross. You have to give this team 2 to 3 games to start gelling with Patrick Kane in the lineup. Let them get Miller back. Let's find out if Lindgren either broke his collarbone or not. And if he comes back, then we'll be fine. We'll be okay.
I'll leave you with this. Trouba stinks, and Lafreniere is as soft as a pillow. I'll say that.
Oh, the hockey RJ Barrett. That's Lafreniere. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, the Saints, they stink. So, you print out money. You never have any cap space, but yet you somehow print out money and you get players.
Why you hating, Ross? Why you hating? No, just because your team wants to get Daniel Jones $45 million per year for 4 years, don't mean you get to attack my front office.
We have a quarterback.
Thank you, Ross.
Daniel Jones.
Get him, Ross.
I'm so scared.
Get him.
You have Derek Carr. Freaking Carr.
Hey, NFC Championship bound, baby. Derek Carr gonna take us to the promised land.
You know that they have. You know that's not happening.
Hey, man,
it's not happening for either.
You have Carbage, Derek Carbage.
I love it.
You know what, Ross? Well played, man. Well played.
I'll see ya.
I feel so attacked right now. That's crazy. Ross, thanks for the call. You can hear him Monday and Wednesday on Sports Talk. He's a lot more me on the phone. That's crazy. Damn. Listen, Derek Carr's a good quarterback. I'm not gonna listen to y'all. What y'all saying?
He had a great Pro Bowl.
Listen, he knows how to play when the lights are bright. That's all that tells me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let Giants fans.
I don't know. Me personally, I think if you can't play well with Devontae Adams, I just don't think you could play well at quarterback.
Well, I think Dennis Allen's a nicer guy. I know Josh McDaniels was kind of bullying him in the locker room. He felt singled out.
Oh, speaking of bullying, you heard that report about Mac Jones?
Nah. Uh-oh.
Bill Belichick told the coaches that you can't bully him or say anything negative to Mac during the games or during practice, or else he'll take it too much to heart and he'll start playing poorly. So you have to be nice and cheer him on. That was a real report.
Now
you have to coddle Mac Jones.
Nah, I'm gonna attack this rumor and this report with caution because we're on a college campus. Obviously, I don't condone bullying. It's not good.
No, but how much of a bitch do you have to be, bro? Like, what's Alabama? You were coached by Nick Saban. You gonna tell me right now Nick Saban stood up with that? No shot. No way.
It reminds me of earlier in the season. I think it might have been like week 7 when they played the Bears on Monday night, and you had Bailey Zappi enter the game, and the Patriots fans were chanting Zappi. Was Mac Jones really that threatened by that? Because you saw him on the sideline. He didn't look hyped up at all.
Oh, he definitely was. He was crying inside. He was just like, oh, man. Oh, shucks. My time in New England's coming to an end. I'll pack my bags and go to Tampa.
Hey, that might be a real... All this quarterback talk, we haven't talked about Tampa, what they're going to do.
Kyle Trask, baby.
Oh, they did say they're high on Kyle Trask.
You know what they're setting up for, right?
Caleb Williams.
Yep. He's going to be a buck.
So you mean to tell me, fast forward to 2024, Saints going to have Derek Carr. Be cool, I guess. The Buccaneers will have Caleb Williams, the best quarterback prospect in the last couple of years, and Falcons might have Lamar Jackson. Panthers might have Aaron Rodgers or somebody. Derek Carr.
Maybe it's time to jump ship.
I'm too loyal. But Derek Carr, it's not even the Derek Carr thing for me. It's the Dennis Allen with the Derek Carr and the Pete Carmichael, our NPC offensive coordinator, who Sean Payton created in the lab and still there somehow. I don't know. I don't know.
They're going to be going crazy. Like, just nasty. It's going to be rough.
You're not wrong. It's just going to be a bunch of slurpers that I don't need.
Dennis
Allen? Dennis Allen.
2 first names?
What are we doing?
What's wrong with 2 first names?
Oh, that's right. Yo, Kory, what's your middle name real quick?
It is a first name.
Yeah, it is.
All right, 4:45. That's getting clipped.
It's a hat trick.
I'm clipping that. I am clipping that. 4:45. I'm writing it down. Yo, how you walk right into that one?
Nah, he's like, what's wrong?
No, because if he didn't say anything, nothing would have happened, bro.
Oh, man. This is why I love when y'all two are on the show together. I love it. I don't even know what to move on to. Okay, some funny news and some dark news. All right, some funny news to lead out of that one. Bryce Young, the top NFL draft prospect and the former Heisman winner, he has some height and weight concerns. Listen, I seen him walking next to a guy who was supposedly like 6 feet tall, tight end. Yo, this guy looks small. Yo, he's not. I don't think he's 5'10".
Think about what you just said. A 6 foot tight that don't exist.
6 foot.
He's probably 6'4".
Sorry for misspeaking, everybody. A 6'3", 6'4" tight end.
Yeah,
but Bryce Young still looks. You can be short, but you got to muscle up. He says he weighs.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray also runs around the whole field. That's a
Bryce
different
Young,
quarterback type, yo.
Exactly.
Bryce Young's like a gunslinger, bro. What are we talking about?
And he says he's 200 pounds, but look up a video of Bryce Young. Does that look like 200 pounds to you?
Nah.
Looks like a beanstalk.
Nah,
looks
he
like
was also
VeggieTales character.
He was found wearing these shoes today
Oh man.
That looks like 2 inches of height right there.
Oh man, nah.
Like
Those are like
rough,
those are like the roast runs back in the day.
Yo, the Roshis?
The Roshis, yeah.
Bro.
What did I call them? The Roshis, yeah.
We were talking about that this morning on the morning show.
Yeah?
Yeah. Great shoe. I love the Roshis.
The Roshis were tough. They were tough. But Bryce Young, man, that's...
bro, what are we doing?
But you know what? He's confident his size won't impact his NFL potential, so there you go. I kind of agree with that. I mean, he's going to get the jokes right now, same thing that Kyler Murray got, but... I mean, there you go there, and then obviously... So, former NFL running back Zach Stacy.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, this is a old story.
He could be a quarterback.
This is an old story going back to a couple of years back, I think. But the video resurfaces when it was announced or reported that he's going to be sentenced to 6 months in jail for attacking his ex-girlfriend in front of their child. And their video, it was sickening to watch again. But, I mean, just throwing her around like a beanbag. That was crazy to watch.
Tossed her. It was wild.
And then one part in the video that stuck out to me. So he tried to like throw her through the TV apparently, and then he was gonna walk out of the back, and then apparently in his mind he was like, "Nah, she needs some more of this." Like I don't know. It's a sick man. But on less serious news, but kind of serious, but not really. Yesterday in a Las Vegas courtroom, Alvin Kamara for the Saints entered a not guilty plea on battery charges resulting from that infamous Pro Bowl beatdown. Man, this dude got his ass beat. You see the photos?
I seen the video. I'm like, you said not guilty of that? I seen the video.
Nah, he got one little push in and then his boy took over. You seen
Come on, no, we ain't. I ain't gonna say, but I seen that video, man.
I've not seen this video.
Allegedly, I seen Alvin Kamara giving boy the good beats.
How many punches did he really get in?
Dude was on the ground. I seen him allegedly. I'm just gonna say allegedly with all this. I seen him. He was giving them ground and pound game.
Nico, your thoughts on the video?
Yeah, our boy's face is messed up, yo.
Yeah, listen.
Oh, me personally, I would defend myself a little better, but that's just me. I mean,
nah, he's getting dropped.
Stay strapped, bro. I don't know what we're talking about.
He's getting dropped.
Stay ready.
There was nothing much.
Stay ready. Stay ready in Sin City, baby. You gotta be better than that. I agree.
Kamara as a Raider, though.
Hey, yeah, he's definitely getting traded, or we're gonna draft a running back anyway. Give me Bijan. I don't know.
Hey, did y'all see what happened with Jonathan Isaac? Just got re-injured again,
bro.
Oh, like that boy, his new nickname gotta be "Can't Get Right" because every time everybody think he healthy, he can't get right.
Sad, yo.
We'll talk about it with Ben Simmons. I know he's hurt, but some guys really don't like basketball.
Ben Simmons not hurt.
He's not hurt.
He's spending too much time out on the town. I'll tell you that right now.
He mentally hurt.
Knee soreness? Knee soreness?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I know only one way your knee can be sore and you not be injured. And I can tell you right now, he's doing that exact thing.
Man, you gotta wear the knee pads, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm like,
put a pillow, something, bro. Like, what are we doing?
I have a question. Like, once his contract is up, is he like just become like a vet minimum?
He's not. No one's signing him. Why would you sign him?
He's going to Taiwan.
Yo, tell him, Josh. Where he going?
Guangdong Tigers. Ni hao. Ni hao.
Yo, it's like that meme of get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
Yeah, he's definitely what they call it, the Chinese Basketball League. He's either going to the CBO or he's gonna get a CDO, but he ain't gonna be in the NBA.
Look, the only thing I seen Ben Simmons like he's been proficient at, like in the last year or so.
Breathing.
No, he's been able to bag something.
He can't hold on to nothing though.
He fumbled Maya Jama, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know about that one. You can't fumble that.
It's like
handling is bad, yo.
It's just like his talent. It's just like his basketball game. His talent gets him right to where he needs to be, but it's just like on a standing off. He's 6'10", can pass, rebound, man. But it's just like he can't finish.
Phrasing.
That could be a good quality.
Oh, wait.
So you're saying Ben Simmons don't know how to use his tools
can't
correctly?
finish. That's
He
what you're
can't finish.
Don't know how to use his tools. He can't finish.
Just drives to the pin, but he can't score a basket.
Yeah, it's like a game. The relationship, his relationship is like a game. He not going.
Can't.
It has zero substance. It's like he's just there to be there. He had the wedding ring. He bought her the ring and everything.
Just can't finish.
Don't know how to use.
I mean, that's kind of a W. Sucks for him, but like good for.
At least he ain't get the Kyrie. At least he ain't get like what. At least like what happened to Kyrie ain't happened to him. Y'all remember? Y'all remember what Kalani did to Kyrie?
That's a throwback.
Oh, that is a throwback.
You pulled that out from deep in the moment. That's a damn.
Out the bag off the top rope.
Kyrie was never the same after that. He wasn't.
Yo, it really takes one woman. It takes one woman to ruin it.
Yo, talking about, I ain't even think of that.
Never the same.
Wow.
Never. You listen, life was good for Kyrie. He had that shot in the finals, and it was looking up, and then
greatest shot of all time.
According to Charlie, spun me straight on that one. It wasn't. We know no Kyrie propaganda over here, but you know what propaganda we are spinning over here?
Bing bong.
Kory, you said something earlier in the show. You said that you had the Knicks making the playoffs?
Yeah.
At the start of the season?
I did.
Do you just think my memory's trash? I don't remember nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do, but I know what I said.
You sat right there. I sat right here. I remember. You didn't say that. I said the Knicks were going to be a top 6 seed, and you brought up teams like, yeah, no.
No.
We gonna bring it up. We gonna bring that tape back up.
Bring the tape back up.
I remember it. It was the NBA start of the season show we did. I said the Knicks could be a top 6 seed. You were like, you brought up teams like the Bulls, the Hornets.
I did not say the Hornets. Don't even lie.
You're gonna sit here and tell me and Nico you didn't say the Hornets.
No, you did say the Hornets.
I did not say the Hornets.
Yes, you did.
I did not say the Hornets.
Okay. He did not say the Hornets.
This is from saying the Eagles was gonna get.
Oh my God! I didn't even get my licks on this.
You said the Eagles gonna blow up the Chiefs
because you lied. You are stupid. Like you know nothing about football at all. Nah, nothing. Nothing. The lights are on. No one's home when they come knocking about football. You have no knowledge. You just say stupid things.
How?
What do you mean how? They were gonna blow out the Chiefs. You an idiot. You an idiot.
You did this yourself.
The defense did not show up.
No, really? Really?
Come on now, wait a second, time out. You know, statistically, like that defense was coming in with 70-something sacks. They couldn't get no pressure on an offensive line. That was not like rated the best. It was definitely not rated the best. You would have thought they would have had been able to get some type of pressure. Stop it. And the
Bro doesn't believe in Patrick Mahomes. I don't get it.
No, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe in. I just don't believe in everybody outside of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying that? Because you got Juju out here acting like he was the best receiver in the league.
He really needs to get
Yeah.
He needs to get checked up.
Here's the thing. I want to close the show with that. So real quick on the Knicks. I brought them up. They're at the Heat tonight. They play the Celtics on Sunday night. Real chance to make a statement, like I said earlier in the week. Win those 2 games, you're saying to the league, you've arrived. So I need that win in Boston, man. F Boston. F Boston. Real quick on the NBA, though. Warriors blew out the Clippers, who ain't doing nothing this year. I'm convinced. 0-4 since getting Russell Westbrook.
He didn't even defend that boy yesterday.
Nah.
I saw a clip. Draymond just left him wide open for that.
That
three.
was
yo. Tell me, I want to make something about that clip because they've done that to many of superstars. I've seen people do that to LeBron. I've seen people do that. I mean, obviously they do it to Ben Simmons, but I've seen multiple superstars. They get that type of treatment.
Draymond's gotten that treatment.
True.
It's just funny though.
This is because his shot looked like he wearing a backpack. Like he was like full on like. Yo, let me get a shot up. Let me just get a shot.
The freshman year JanSport with the 3 textbooks in the back. Yeah, that's Draymond Green's jumper. So, but Dylan Brooks, everyone's favorite.
This dude.
He said, "I don't like Draymond at all." Actually, let me pull up the full quote. Let me pull up the full quote right here. This man said, "I don't like the Warriors. They rub me the wrong way. If Draymond was on another team, it'd be different. But like, you're Dylan Brooks,
bro. Like, who asked you? No one asked you.
Dylan Brooks, I know you like to walk into arenas shirtless and start punching people when they're down on the ground on the court and you like to date individuals. I get it. But listen, you're not him. You have no standing to say anything you're saying right now.
Why is bro been like cosplaying as like wrestlers or whatever? Because every time you look like, he came at the end when he had the Shin and Sharp joint, someone was dressed like Brock Lesnar or Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, and then he pulled up shirtless with the vest looking like John 3 for 16.
I'm like, you are not that guy. And then you can't say nothing about Draymond because look, as much as we harp on his games sometimes, Draymond is a 4-time NBA champion.
Yeah.
And many consider him the heart and soul of the Warriors.
You're not wrong. And obviously the Warriors getting Steph Curry back on Sunday, so
they do not consider you, Dylan Brooks, as the heart of the Memphis Grizzlies.
No, but with Dylan Brooks, I mean you have, like we brought up, AJ Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster. Kory, I need your 1 minute long thoughts on this entire thing. Juju with the TikTok skit, making fun of the Eagles, and the AJ Brown saying,
let me just get this over real quick. You are not that guy. I don't know why you're talking like you're that guy. AJ Brown had a touchdown. He actually was productive in that Super Bowl. You were just there, like, I can't with Juju. Like, Juju, why do you think everybody was happy like a year or two ago when you got lit up in the game by Von Bell? Everybody was happy. It's like, I bet you won't be TikToking no more. I was like, bro, you just need to be quiet and be humble.
Yeah, trust me, I was happy the Chiefs won the Super Bowl for financial reasons, but the fact that I knew...
Yeah, there was two people I was just like, I do not want to see this Super Bowl. I did not want to see the Chiefs win because I did not want to see Juju and what Jackson Mahomes were going to be doing.
Yeah, so... Juju Smith-Schuster, what can you say? But that'll do it for this week's editions of WHPC Sports Talk. We'll see you next week. For Nico Weech, Kory David, this is Joshua Umahi signing off. We thank you once again for listening to the voice of Nassau Community College. 90.3 WHPC.